All right, so we apologize for the break in our transmission here at OKFM this morning on the OK Morning Rush. Welcome back to it. We are here to have discussions like previously about Mama Liberia and the rest of the world. So welcome back to OK Morning Rush. And I'm seated here this morning. Fatu had to attend to some busy schedule, so I'm here to continue on this Thursday edition of the OK Morning Watch here on OKFM 99.5. At 9 o'clock, we have our guests from the AMAU. They will be here. But as of now, yesterday, I want to speak to somebody who many young people look up to in Liberia, even though he's not in the country, but we like to recognize what he has been doing for the youthful generation. People appreciate the fact that he is always flagging up some things that reign positively in the minds of young people in and around the country. So let me say good morning to you, Mr. Mountain Cully. Good morning.
Good morning, Olive. Good morning to the peace-loving people of our country. It is always my pleasure to join you from SI, and I appreciate the work you do for our country as well.
Thank you so much. So on yesterday was your birthday, and we saw the love. We saw that people actually appreciate who Mountain Cully is. So tell us, first let me say happy belated birthday. Yes? And then tell us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, especially coming from someone like you.
Oh, thank you so much, my brother. Liberian people, the youth, the older people, they look up to you. That whenever you put up on news, whenever you speak about issues, you advocate for people. They believe in what you say. What is the maybe I should say what? Why are you so keen on flagging up issues that affects the youth, the older people, and things around Liberia?
Quite frankly, I want to state clearly on your program, Olive. I am inspired by the resilience of the Liberian people.
Okay.
I love Liberia, regardless of my distance. It is still important for us to flag these issues because at the end of the day, it boils down to the interests of our people. I am passionate about what I'm doing. I didn't start today. The records are there. I've always defended the interest and welfare of the Liberian people. Even when I served as student leader at the University of Liberia, where you graduated from also.
Yes.
I was very active in promoting social justice and academic freedom. This is who I am. I'm an activist. This is what God has called me to do, and I'm passionate about it. So when you see me doing what I do, it is out of love, patriotism, and nationalism. I love Liberia. A patriot is never far away from home, regardless of the fight that I'm in SI. But I'm still fighting. Even when I was on the ground, I was still fighting. In that country, Olive, I led the first largest post-war peaceful protests to bring back our morning protests. It was all in pursuit of accountability and good governance. Mm-hmm. So the records are there. So when you see the people celebrating Martin K. and Cully, it didn't start today. What I saw yesterday, Olive, it is not just love. It is something far more than love shown by the people. I was blown off, to be frank. You know, Facebook even prevented me from commenting multiple times.
Wow.
I was restricted from commenting. Up to now, I have not even commented to 2% of all of the posts, the good tidings, the greetings from our people. I just want to appreciate them. My mouth is full in gratitude and humility. Our people have shown me mad love. This is not love. This kind of love is madly massive. Wow. And I just want to appreciate them, from my heart. I love them far more than anyone can imagine. That's why I continue to fight. Okay. My fight is in pursuit of good governance, public interest. We just want to get the country on the right trajectory. Like I said the other day, there is a need for a reset. The country needs to be rebooted after 177 years. And this reboot must take place in the interest of the people. That's all we want.
Okay, so we look at some of the things you do for education as well, and it inspires young people because this is the country we have. This is Liberia. This is all we have. We cannot, divorce ourselves from the fact that we are Liberians, and we have to do better for our country. What also inspired you to do all you do for education? Let's start from there.
So you see, Olive, we have to balance the equation. Is activism good? Yes. Is it good to criticize the government? Yes. But it is not enough.
Okay.
We must go just beyond criticism.
Okay.
I am an activist. I have checkmated the government on numerous of policy issues. But the people for whom I am criticizing the government also need help. They need empowerment. They need to be inspired by what we do in their lives.
Okay.
So I'm not only just criticizing, but I'm helping to lift people up. I'm helping the government to find solution. The government is trying to find solution to our people's problem. I'm keeping them in check, which is reasonable to do because President Bouaka promised to run an open governance system. We supported the president. So it was under mantra or mandate that we supported the president. There are dozens, if not thousands, of young people in that country who are in dire need of assistance, whether education or human capital development, whether loan for small business, whether large scale. So as an activist who is in a position to help, we've helped a lot of people. At the moment, Olive, we have 18 students across the various universities and high schools. 18 students we are sponsoring. 18. At AMEU, we have students we are sponsoring. UMU, AMEZU, we have sponsored students at this university, University of Liberia, and other places. Right. And we just launched another program to empower 60 adolescent girls in different life skills and vocational education programs, including cosmetology, pastry, and baking.
Are you sending them through schools we already have here, or do you have plans of having one?
There is a vocational school called AVTR.
Okay.
Atlantic Vocational Training Institute. They have also partnered with a number of international organizations, including USAID.
Okay.
So we just signed an MOU with them. We are going to finance the education of those 60 adolescent girls because I got inspired by a message from a young lady, Olive. For confidential reasons, I'm not going to say her name. She told me, Martin, if only I had an assistance, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And when and when I'm saying I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing,
understand,
you know already.
Yeah, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. So I was inspired by that. I said, okay, then we can try to help. She's in Liberia. She will be part of the program as well. And the total cost of the program is between $6,000 to $8,000 United States dollars.
Wow.
Besides that, Olive, we are also sponsoring 10 Liberian aspiring journalists to the Peter Kwekwe School of Journalism.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of things are happening, and we are also providing different opportunities and assistance to Liberians in need across the country. So yes, I am an activist, but I have to balance the equation. While we advocate and fight for the people, we must also empower them. Right. We must also empower them.
Definitely.
We must also help the government to find solutions. So it is not just about being part of the criticism equation. It is also important to be part of the solution equation. So we are on both sides.
That is actually good. Martin, how do you do your selection or for the scholarship programs?
So basically, we have a vetting committee.
Okay.
We have a vetting committee of different institutions. For example, the Liberia National Student Union is part of the vetting committee. So I do not vet.
Okay.
Right? We only provide the funding, and we have institutions, independent institutions and individuals who vet these applications to get the most qualified and most competent people who meet the requirements, because our website is available, mknkfoundation.com. So all the information are there, the application procedures and processes, what are the requirements, people read them, they apply. For example, the opportunity we just put out. We have hundreds of applicants. So Liberians really need opportunities. And this is why we encourage the government every day. Let's cut down on waste to empower these. Our people need employment. Our people need empowerment. Let's cut down on waste. The gas slip, the scratch card, the luxurious cars. If only we can cut down on waste, Olive, by just 20%, a lot more could be done for our people in our country. Employment opportunities could be provided. I listened to the Minister of Labor the other day on one of the local radio stations. Over 90% of our people are unemployed. The question is, what are we doing about it? Then you take 8,000, right? 8,000 work permits you gave to foreigners, right? You renewed and granted 8,000 foreigners work permit, but yet you say over 90% of our people are unemployed. So where would they get a job from? And those jobs given to foreigners are jobs that Liberians can do. So why are we giving them to foreigners? Do you know the cost and the economic implication of doing that? Because if those foreigners, get paid, they are going to repatriate their income. And that's a huge leakage to the economy. It even leads to exchange rate volatility. It depreciates your local currency, because when more foreign currency leaves your economy, then it creates balance of payment problem. So the labor minister needs to understand the impact of his decision to keep giving work permit to foreigners while Liberians are unemployed. So our work is to keep the government in check, to say, look, our people need empowerment, our people need opportunities. Now, don't blame the Liberian people for being where they are. The system was conditioned in that way always to keep our people in poverty. The system in Liberia was structured in a way to keep our people begging. And that is the system we are fighting against. That is the system we are fighting against. The system was conditioned, structured in that way to save our people. Look across the various mines and plantations. Our people are being abused and exploited. Besides our resources being exploited, our people are being abused. What are we doing about that? What are we doing about that? So, there's a cumbersome of challenges in the country. We are not only blaming the government, we are taking steps to address them by empowering our people, by taking action to say, look, you know what? Yes, we fight for you, but we can also give you some assistance to improve your lives. So, we are on both sides of the equation.
So it's actually constructive criticism.
Exactly, certainly.
All right, so Martin.
And Olive, a lot of the cases now under investigation, corruption cases, we expose them.
Yeah, definitely.
So we said right in SI, we expose those things.
Definitely.
I listened to Representative Member Breach on your program the other time, and she was very clear. Martin Colley is doing what we're supposed to be doing. Oversight is critical.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So some of these things are very good. That's why you got the kind of love that you received on yesterday was very massive. Yeah. So before we leave you, let's look at the reading. Even though we know all of the helps you've been doing for the government, let's look at your own reading about the government under the space of less than 2 years. Let's see.
Technically and critically, Olive, I want to be bold as always.
Sure.
President Bwaka is making some strides in some area, but overall, I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I supported the government, yes, but I did so with the hope that the lives of our people would change.
Okay.
I was on the debate of job the other time, Liberians are jobless. It's a fact. Nobody can change this fact. Yes, President Bwaka is doing some good things in some areas, but the people are jobless. Build skyscrapers all you want. In as much as those people are jobless, you are wasting your time. Because the thing is, human development, if you do economics, there is something called human development. Human development constitutes different elements. Build all your skyscrapers and roads. In as much as those people are unemployed, they are hungry, their children are not in school, you are wasting your time. Am I saying it is bad to build roads, bad to build schools and hospitals? No. I am saying the standard of living in the country is very low. And the only way we can improve the standard of living in the country, except our people have income, except our people have purchasing power.
Okay.
Purchasing power in economics is the function of income. It means for Olive to go to the market to buy, she must have income. And income is the function of employment in economics. That means for Olive to have income, she must have job.
Definitely.
We got to understand the fundamentals to change the structural nature of our problem in our country, Olive. We must understand the macroeconomic fundamentals. You can't just be, okay, for example, you build a road through the community, through that corridor. What is the economic effect or impact? You're building community roads in Single, which is good. But you don't have time, you have 6 years. And this is why we have called on President Bwaka to readjust. Readjust. We fought for President Bwaka when nobody could take the fight to the ruling party. We took the fight to them. We had different front lines open during the campaign. Nobody could. We were fighting multiple generals during the campaign. We did that because we wanted President Bwaka to transform the lives of our people. I listened to marketers the other day. They were complaining about sales. People are not buying. For people to buy, they must have money in their pocket, Olive.
Definitely.
For them to have money, I keep saying they must have job. Not just any kind of job. Because look at what our people survive on. Even the people who are working in the government, they are working poor.
What is that?
They are working poor. They are underpaid.
Okay.
You work with the government gave you 150. Let's be honest. Olive, what can 150 do for civil servants? What can 150 do for public school teachers, health workers, security personnel? Take for example, let's come down to this example. Olive lives Painesville. She works for the Ministry of Justice of Mamman Point. Olive pays her way to and fro. From Painesville to Mamman Point will cost Olive around $350 one way. Times that by 2 is $700. Olive has to pay every day. When Olive goes to work, she has to eat.
Yeah.
Olive has rent to pay,
Definitely.
water bill to pay, current bill to pay. Let's be realistic here. What can 150 do? When higher ups, their generators making 3,000, 4,000, besides their salaries and allowances. Look at the benefits we are giving lawmakers up Capitol Hill. Look at the benefits, Olive. Let's be honest. We're giving them gas, scratch car. We buy new cars for every one of them. We're giving them over 9,000 every month as their salary. We're giving them constituency visit, travel allowance, DSA. We're giving them certain fee. We spent $17 million for those lawmakers just to have meeting in 1 year. 17 million United States dollars. Do you know what you are talking here? They could build a factory that could create jobs for Liberians. But few people sat down 1 year, they say they have a meeting, we spend 17 million United States dollars. How is this fair to the people who elected you? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. People buying cars costing over $1 million. When our people do not even have money to send their children to school. You're making 150, how can 150 send your children to school, pay your rent, buy food, transport you to work, pay your water bill, current bill, buy clothes. When you sick, you have to go to the hospital. Is this fair to the tens of thousands of civil servants who labor every day to keep that country and the government going? There is a
Understood.
need for readjustment. That's why I said yesterday to the labor minister, we need a governance clinic.
A government what?
We need a governance clinic.
Oh,
We
governance.
need a
Okay.
clinic for governance.
Okay, governance. Okay.
We need a governance clinic. Because if you would give 8,000 of our jobs to foreigners when we are all employed and we can do the same job, then it means you have not even read the liberalization policy and what it says. Because some of the jobs given, I was looking at the list of the jobs given to some of these foreigners. They should be exclusive for Liberians, according to the liberalization policy. Why are we treating our people like slaves in our own country? Look at how foreign companies, including Asylum Mita, BA Mountain, and other Western Cluster, China Union, and other companies. Look at how they treat our people. Look at how they treat our people, including Firestone, as though our people are slaves. Where can this happen besides Liberia, my people? We have a leadership deficit in the country. And this is the time to press the reset button on governance.
Okay. All right. So we leave it like that because we want to take two calls from outside. Is there anything else you want to say before we leave you?
I just want to call on President Bouaka to readjust. When I supported the president, he called me Rambo. It had a deeper meaning. I was not Rambo for people to come and steal.
Rescue Rambo?
Exactly.
I remember that name, Rescue Rambo.
Exactly. You know, most often when the president was on his campaign trail, he would always mention my name. You know, and he was not doing that because he wanted to do it. It was because of the kind of work I did to have brought him to power.
Definitely.
Let me say this clearly today. I did a dirty work. I did a dirty work. I went on the extreme with a lot of people. They had to bring them down, otherwise they would have destroyed the president before the election.
Wow.
The plan was to destroy the president before the election, to make him look ugly in the eyes of the electorates. So I had to open 20 different front lines, and everybody was calling me Rescue Rambo. I was not Rescue Rambo for people to come and steal. I was Rescue Rambo for the government to come and deliver our people from the dungeon of poverty, inequality, marginalization, and dispossession of their wealth. That country is rich, Olive. And we are so small in number. The country is underpopulated. The resources are more than the people. But why are we suffering? Is this not a contradiction? Is this not a paradox? We are living in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, yet we suffer from drought. How does this make sense? It's a parody.
Oh.
It is this parody that we want to change through genuine advocacy. So yes, as a result of my consistency, the people chose to celebrate me yesterday. It is not a surprise for my mom, but with the kind of love I got. Like I said, the love was massive.
Definitely.
That's how I want to start it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Martin, for taking our calls.
Always welcome, Olive. My pleasure, and thanks for the great job you are doing, you and your colleagues at OKFM.
All right.
I usually follow, and we appreciate all of you, because what you do is to promote national consciousness, enlighten the population. Without our enlightened population, we'll continue to make the same mistakes over and over. So I don't have time to talk more about the other issue, because this was just about my brother. You know, you just called me this morning. You know, I was trying to get ready to go out and let's talk briefly here. But I hope the show is organized. Next time, then we can talk about all the other issues.
Definitely.
Because I have some serious reservations about what's going on, and I have to state those reservations in clear terms. Thank you for the opportunity. May God bless you, bless our people and country.
Thank you so much, Martin Colley, for your time. And we can take one or two calls, please, so that they're already calling. That will tell Martin happy birthday, please. Yeah, they're calling all the day because they're ready now.
I really appreciate this special edition for my birthday.
Yeah, so let's take this call. Go ahead, you're live. Who is on this line? We want to take you quick before we can take our guest. Go ahead, you're live, quickly.
Yes. Good morning, Ollie, and good morning to my former comrade Martin Colley.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to tell him happy
Belated.
birthday.
Yeah, yesterday was his birthday.
Happy belated birthday, and I wish him God many blessings with happiness and good health. Okay, I just want to applaud him for his effort. We all have to have brought this regime to power. Even though myself, I'm a victim of what we have done, and up to now, you talk about civil servant. I'm a classroom teacher. 6 years I graduated 2019. I can remember from the SKD Sport Complex, and he was chased out from that place. Okay, and today, the government that will have to have brought to power, they are still underpaid me. I still taking certificate salary, so I just want him to lift up the government feet on the fire.
All right. Okay.
To see to it that we can succeed. Thank you very much.
Okay, this caller, go ahead.
Good morning, Olive.
Yeah, they want to quick be our guest already. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. My name is not Major God, and I say after any brother to people, young people here. My name is Kori. We appreciate the advocacy, and we are both very young people. We are aware of the sacrifice of our country. Thank you so kindly.
Okay, thank you so much. This caller, go ahead. You live.
Good morning, Olive.
Good morning.
Good morning to my own big brother, my leader, my mentor, Martin Colley. Happy birthday, sir. All of this morning when I was sitting quietly, there's a voice of GUI, some of the junior, I'm the show from Painesville.
Okay.
When I was listening to Big Brother Martin this morning, honest to be honest, I started sharing tears this morning.
Amen.
Look, when you support somebody, but all of us will support this government. But when you support the president, don't see black and color white. And that's one of the reasons I will continue to follow this young man. He's very poor, not because he supports somebody and you see the road and going in the name of support, he try to in the black and white. This brother was actually remembering yesterday, because really, we see a lot of love yesterday. One person that did a very massive post that a lot of reaction for the public. This brother will remember, and trust me, he reward. It's not even 10 years from now. He's gonna be rewarded massively. And thank you so much, Martin. We're saving Ezra and the young people in Liberia. We got the back, continue to be on the back of the government official that came to power. In the New York, making themselves rich, and then putting our people and ourselves in poverty. Now, all the people live in land. Not just a good point. The rich in the corner, they are more than us.
Okay.
All I think I can say where, if you actually look at the rich who have in this country, and you put it to one citizen, you should also have our own car, our own house, and that making good money in this country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we are continuing to act for the but things about Martin happy birthday. Keep saving Ezra.
All right. Martin, just say something to the people quick, then we go.
Yeah, Oliver, I just want to appreciate our people. I love them from the deepest part of my heart. The Liberian people mean a lot to me, a lot. I really mean a lot. Okay. They mean a lot to me. It is because of them we fight. We fight every day for social justice and economic freedom. Somebody was asking when I'm coming home the other day. I will be coming home very soon.
Okay, very soon. We'll take it like that.
Ollie will be the first person I will tell.
Okay, my brother.
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Take care. My pleasure is always yours. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, so we have our guests in studio. We take this break and usher them in.
Mama, when I
you check out the bear with me. The people who ain't let gribble music by, they really for that is because all the blood that runs through my vein is gribble though. So let me say happy birthday to my own sister. Big sister, happy birthday to you. That's you, Jonathan Stevenson. My very immediate senior sister. And the only one for that matter. Happy birthday to you. As you celebrate this day, know that we appreciate and love you.
If you don't have your partner, don't enter the house.
And we hope that God bless you abundantly. That's you, Jonetta Kebe Stevenson. Enjoy your day on today. Let me start enjoying the music. Take it down now. We have our guests in studio. We move across the table. We have the folks from the African Methodist Episcopal University. They are here. They are our guests on today. And I like what I see around the table. We have 2 women and we have just a male. So, yeah, so I'm impressed by that fact. So we have Dr. Agori Stevens, Vice President for Academic Support Services, Chair of the 30th Anniversary Committee of the AME University. And we have Mrs. Limunke Momo, COS, Office of the President. And we have Mr. Samuel Tamba, Coordinator, ARM program. So we start up from here, just to match the name to the face so the people can know who's speaking. Yeah, we'll start from here and go around the table to properly introduce yourself. Yeah, we're good.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Augury Stevens. I'm the Vice President for Academic Support Services at the AME University and also the chairperson for the 30th.
Chair, you say on your head.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just go ahead. Yes.
And the chairperson for the 30th anniversary.
Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Limunke Momo, and I'm the Chief of Staff, Office of the President, AME University, and I'm also a member of the 30th Anniversary Committee. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay.
I think this is my first time interacting with you, Olive.
Okay.
And I think it's a great pleasure to again sit in the Schoolsing Studio, one of Liberia's, proud OKFM. My name is Samuel Tamba, and I work as the coordinator of the Academic Improvement Measure Program. Let me say, by extension, good morning to all of the alumni of the African Methodist Episcopal University. We're proud to say we're one of the fastest growing institutions in sub-Saharan Africa. Okay. And I want to particularly say good morning to the 18th class, that which I graduated my first degree. And again, particularly I want to say good morning to the 4th graduated class of the AME University Graduate School. Thank you.
Oh, that's the 4th now?
No, we have up to 5,
okay.
But I graduated with the
4th.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. So they are here today to discuss the AME University achievement, contributions to society, and upcoming 30th anniversary celebration. That's why you will be getting from them on today. Like you heard from Tamba, they are the fastest growing institution. It's Sub-Saharan, he said. Yeah, so you will hear from him. They will elaborate more on exactly what they're here to say. But firstly, let's delve into the history and probably the legacy. When was this university founded? What are some of the achievements so far, especially when it comes to academic excellence? What do we look forward? What can you say to the public about the AME University?
First of all, I would like to say thanks to our president, Reverend Dr. Alvin E. Arta, for the opportunity to represent the university here in the Board of Trustees of the university. The AME University was actually established on June 6, 1995, 30 years ago. And since then, the first college was the Bryant College. And then after that, it started growing, and now we have 5 colleges and more to come because we're working on more colleges for the university.
Okay, so what do we have now? The colleges we have at the university?
So as it stands, we have the College of Education, we have the College of Business and Public Administration, we have the College of Science and Allied Health, we have the College of Liberal Arts, that is the Louis C. York College of Liberal Arts, and as well as we have the Bryant College of Theological Seminary.
Well, Brian was the first, so you made it last. Yeah, so looking at your aim and objective when you decided to, when this institution decided to get started, what did you foresee? What were you seeing? What do you hope to achieve, especially in the academic landscape of Liberia?
So our mission as a university is to educate men and women for worldwide leadership and service by integrating excellence and Christian values within a caring community. Okay. So, and over the years, for the past 30 years, we have been trying to do that, and it is evident in the output of our alumni out there and the growth of the university thus far.
Okay, so you want to add, or we move on?
Yeah, you talk about the mission or the vision of the university, like the COS rightly stated. The university was, established to educate men and women for worldwide, that is global leadership. And the indicators are all around the place, both in Liberia and outside. We have our alumni who are doing excellently well in their respective spaces. As the interview goes on, we're going to begin to, show some of those indicators. If I may just want to be fast to say, I can mention the legs of Samuel Koga,
so
the famous.
Small. I was just about coming to that because the proud of any school will see your products out there doing better.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised as soon as we say we talk about luminaries. Yeah. So okay, let's go into the areas of students' success. That is still the alumni, people that have left your walls, people that are doing better, people that people can point out, in the group and say, well, this person is from the AME University. So you can go on with it.
I think so far the only position that we yet to hold as alumni of the university is that of the presidency.
I was about to say that.
Past presidency.
Wow.
But we've covered almost all of the top positions in
senators.
Liberia, that is both public and private sector.
Exactly.
For the public sector, as it stands, we currently have the Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala. He's a product of the AME University. The tough-talking Samuel Koga, he's a product of the university. The former Speaker Eddie Stader, he's a product of the university. The now executive director or country director of one of the biggest donors program, Emmanuel Delamy, he's a product of the university.
And the president of the Alumni Association also.
That's Emmanuel Delamy. He's a product of the university. Wow. So beyond the public sector, in the private sector, we have the legs of Frederica Moda, the CEO of Bere Casa Hotel. She's a product of the university. So the list is just big.
And even your own Julius Chair.
Julius Chair is a product of the university.
I was just listening. I thought you were going to
Augustine Bill Colley.
Thank you.
Is a product of the university. So the list is big.
Vanny Dukley.
And one of the person who is always, appearing.
Terrence Woods.
Yeah.
So it will be a disservice if we cannot mention the name of Minister Roland Guinness, who always here. He's a product of the university, and by record, he's the first president of the University Alumni Association. So just you can deduce
this university has produced too many good fruits.
Too many thousands.
And we seriously we are in all that you do. We are proud of that because that's the objective of any school when you're coming into being, you start to think about what can we do to see our people out there. So what you have explained just now, I mean, all I'm just shocked about the whole thing. But yes, that's it for. And so, how well have you been able to manage your space, especially when it comes to alumni activities and all that, and keeping them around the school?
So the Alumni Association has been, arranged by means of their own leadership. Okay. So we have the leadership comprising of the Emmanuel Delamy that we mentioned. Mm-hmm. They might have their own, issues, but as it stands, the university does not really dive much into their own, political activities. But meanwhile, there is a relationship with the Alumni Association, whereas university created a platform that the Alumni Association has a seat on the university board. Yeah. So by that person is charged to report activities of the association, that is both progress and challenges. So we are in good relationship. The association is doing well, and as it stands, the university, by means of bringing the association even more closer, that is a tracer study to know as to how far the university is meeting the target. So we've planned this 30th anniversary in ways that there is a day set aside, right, for a dinner to have all alumni in gathering, yes, exactly, to interact, to share their stories, come across, colleagues that have left the walls of university for years. Okay. So that dinner is scheduled for the 5th of, June. We'll be meeting at the Morovia City Hall. Yeah, and there will be a lot of activities, including fundraiser to, establish a modern forensic lab that will not be only used by the AMU University, but it's going to go across the nation. Because as you may be aware, our nation is challenged in many areas. So if we can have a modern forensic lab that will aid even a Liberia National Police at some point in time, and other, interest group. Okay. So that's going to be one of the essences of, that dinner activity, in addition to bringing the alumni together to interact.
So let's look at the school's innovation, especially in education. What are some of the innovations, you've put in place to make sure that the students now have a proper education at your university?
There's so many things we've put in place. I mean, it's amazing how AMU come together and we diversify and do a lot of innovative things. Because one of the things we have here, we've graduated 3 or 4 disabled students. Yes, we have. It graduated. So AMU is diverse. We don't segregate. We try to put in everybody in place. We have our disabled students. We have our program where we have the visually impaired students there. We have a CPD program, the professional development program. We also have continuing education program where we have a cosmetology, fashion designing. So those are so many ways, because we see that even while you're in college, you can also go ahead and have those extra activities that you can increase your skills, your skill set, and not just academic, but you can also have those added values that will help you to exist until you probably get your dream job. But until then, you have these things that will help you. So we're doing a lot of things, like for President Atta is so on top of things, like this monkeypox thing. We have already instituted the barrels all over campus. So we're on top of things that, as far as that's required for the university and our students, they are our main target.
Okay. So in addition to some of those points that Dr. Stevens mentioned, it can be recalled that in 2019 we experienced coronavirus. So we were fast innovative enough to roll an online platform that enables students, to flow along even in the midst of such challenge. Right. So after the coronavirus, we still experience the importance of keeping the online platform. So right now, as it stands, you can take online courses at AME University,
Right.
and it is a hybrid system. It is not a full online, but you can do a lot of work online as a student. Dr. Stevens talked about inclusivity, where we have our visually impaired, or challenged population also incorporated in the system. So there is I think he's the deputy director or the director for operation at the Morovia. I think it's the National Transit Authority. That's ZAU. ZAU is
Noah Zhao Gibson.
yeah, Noah Zhao. All of those people, have direct relationship with the university. We have what's the director's name again for the Lions Club? That's Reverend G1.
G1, Reverend G1, he's in
G1.
charge of the visually impaired students.
Yeah, use the platform of the university to take advantage of a lot of international
Right.
scholarship programs. He has traveled a lot, came back with new knowledge, and the platform there is running very effectively and efficiently to serve those people who are challenged in some ways.
Yeah, and also to add to our level of inclusivity. Sorry. We also have our deaf, the mute students.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yes, and they are on a full-day funded scholarship
scholarship.
where they have their interpreters paid. And yes,
And they go around to each class with the students and
students.
actually interpret what the instructor is teaching.
That is a whole lot.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, we do, yes.
That's good.
I think before we can close up on this point, it is
Yes.
also important to mention that through innovation, AME University has built partnership beyond Liberia. So
Okay.
we have partnership with a university in Ghana. We have partnership with the Tennessee University. We have partnership with some universities in Spain.
In South
So at some
Africa.
point in time, we send our students to go and get new experience from those places to bring them back, that other students can, take advantage of.
Oh, you do send students out.
Right.
Yes.
And we have international students here with our university.
Wow.
Yes.
The AMU is,
Yeah,
is
so like
making
I said,
strides at
like I
different
said,
levels.
we one of the fastest,
Yes.
growing institution in sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay, so let's go to the university's contributions to society.
It's enormous.
Yeah, we need to know.
Like-
you know, all of the things you're saying here now just encourages so many people to want to, go for what you do at AME University. So I just want you to spill it out.
Yeah,
we,
so
we,
like,
we're leaving anything in.
Our motto is in pursuit of excellence.
Yes, okay.
So I guess from these narratives, you see that we exemplifying what we stand for. So when you talk about impact, like we mentioned some of those big names, like the likes of Roland Guinness, who is in charge with the authority to make sure that developmental infrastructure, the road network, our country is challenged. So through the education give from AMU University, he's been able to put in a position of trust, and he's presenting the deliverables. So beyond that, in terms of impact, we also undertake charity initiatives. So during our anniversary celebration, we normally identify a challenge area. For example, this coming anniversary celebration, we'll be meeting with the maternal ward at GFK to share some charitable items, assorted items with the babies at that place. So we've been going across the communities, our environment. There are times it is once upon a time there was a disaster right behind the building, and the university had to shoulder the responsibility for recovery. So there are a lot of good things AMU University consider when it comes to community impact. Right.
And we also have our campus at Royceville. In Royceville, on the way to Bombing. This is where we have all of our commencement exercises. And we have opened up Royceville, where the community there is enjoying the road that we've opened up. And so we do a lot of things.
Do we have all of the colleges in Roxville, or do you
No.
send some of the colleges there?
not
as yet.
Yeah.
We're working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on that very.
Well,
very-
currently we are in the process of transferring some of our students in the agriculture program,
Right.
because they have to do their practical work. So we are in the process of transferring some of them there.
Yeah, so
But it
as
will
a,
not be your stay in. They will just go on campus
Come
and
back.
Come back.
yeah,
yes.
as a strategy to enhance that decentralization process, the university embarked on hosting all of its, commencement convocation at that site.
Okay.
And sometimes people who are not inside might not know the rationale for which we stop, using the ATS or the Winners Chapel and then decided to go at Roseville. But it is a strategy, to begin to make people to know that AME University is about to, decentralize its activities in other places.
Okay, that's the reason. So let's delve into the 30th anniversary celebrations. Yes, let's go into that so we can know exactly what you're up to.
That's a big celebration.
Yes.
It's going to be a big day in Monrovia, especially on the, the sports and parade day. We're going to take a walk from Crown Hill.
So how many days?
We
So we
have
have 4 days.
relatively 4 days.
4 days for the
So we begin
celebration.
on the 5th, which is going to be the dinner night with all of our alumni, and as well as, like I spoke earlier, on the fundraiser. We'll use that night for, that activity. And on the 5th, we'll take on the charity initiative. We'll move to the GFK hospital and do some donation. And on the 6th, like I said, that's the
The 7 now. This
okay, that's the 7, right? Sorry. The 7, we're going to do the parade. Like I said, that's going to be the big one because we want to show Monrovia what AM University is. So we will parade from the Crown Hill, we'll walk through the Clay Street and then come to the barrack. So it's going to be an all-day sporting event. The students going to play the Alumni Association. Administration is busy with the technical issues and so forth, so we don't want to go play first game and we beat the boys. So we let them to play among themselves, and whoever wins comes and play the administration in the finals, and that is start and title as the AME University's President's Cup. Yeah, so it's going to be the President's Cup festivity. Then thereafter on Sunday, we're going to have a Thanksgiving service. That Thanksgiving service is going to cover recognition of some of our folks who started the initiative of the establishment of the university.
Okay.
And we've already earmarked a few. I know that Reverend Bishop Henny?
Bishop Daniels.
Oh, God, Daniels. Yeah, Bishop Daniels.
David Daniels.
Bishop David Daniels,
Yeah, one of our founding members. We also have Reverend Yahweh, the female Reverend Yahweh.
Okay.
Yeah, and others.
And we have the first, I think that he was the first HR of the university.
Mr. Chinoway,
Mr.
yes.
Chinoway, yeah. He's
Of
an
course.
old man, but he left a legacy that needs to
Also
be
have Reverend David
recognized.
Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
are
are
people who serve. So we have that Thanksgiving service to climax the activity. It's going to be here at the Lazarus Tender AME Church on, Camp Johnson Road.
So will there be uniformity, especially when it comes to the parade?
Yes.
Yes.
We have T-shirts. We have T-shirts on sale for $10. The T-shirts will start. We're going to kick the T-shirts fundraiser off beginning tomorrow. Definitely, people can purchase. Alumni can come to the university and get the T-shirts. The T-shirt is $10 a piece. They can come, and that's what we will be wearing on that Saturday. So they can come and pick up their T-shirts.
So in addition to that, we have some other souvenirs, including brooch. So you want to be that AME University alumnus who want to identify with your university at all time. Like you see, for me, I always wear my brooch. Yeah, how proud I feel about the university, so I always wear my brooch. You may want to get one of these. It will be on sale for a little amount that you can afford. And to the T-shirts, they are best quality. If there is any word beyond best, we can use it for the T-shirt.
And for the dinner, we also have our tickets on sale.
On sale, yes.
Yeah, for alumni, we have, and our high-profile guests, we have the tickets for $100 United States. For
so who are those considered the high profile? So they know they know where when you going for a ticket, you know where you're going.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So those we consider as high profile, that perimeter is big. That bracket is big. We've put up
They have to be from the university, or you invite them from outside?
No, for the
From the university and
the
also from
university.
outside.
It's
So all our recognized
board.
alumni for that night, we have to purchase that first $100 ticket. Then for the General Alumni Association party, you have the ticket for $50, and then for our staff and well wishers, students, we have the ticket there for $25
Okay.
Yep, that's for the ticket.
And I want to specify that we'll have a red carpet
Yep.
from 6 to 7 o'clock, because this is a formal dinner for Thursday night. So make sure those coming out will be formally dressed.
What's the dress code?
The dress code is formal black tie dinner. Yes, and this is when we'll be doing our massive fundraiser for our forensic science lab. So we expect a lot of us to get together, and this is why we call it the in-gathering. The in-gathering is where we really going to gather together as one and start talking about our university again, encouraging those who have, drifted away to come back. This is your university. We want to stress that this is your university. So come and partake of it.
So Dr. Steven was the crafter of, the theme of the anniversary.
So what's the team?
And she said in gathering, right?
In gathering.
And that in gathering has a history with Israel.
Yes.
When the children
so
of
that's the
Israel,
team.
Yes, in gathering.
when the
The
children of
30 years,
Israel
30
had
years.
their captivity, there was a promise in Deuteronomy chapter 30.
30
verse
years.
5,
yeah.
I mean verse 1 to 5. So you see how it comes in, coherence with the anniversary celebration this year. So we have Deuteronomy chapter 30, and we have the 30th anniversary celebration. So we'll be having an in-gathering of all of our, community. That is the alumni, partners. Like we have some partnership with,
Students,
I think we still have a
students.
partnership with Orange, right?
Yes,
Yes, we do.
Definitely.
Yes, we do.
So
yes.
all of those people, we want to bring them, and we can share our experience of whence we've come over the 30 years.
Wow. Okay, so before we take the calls, I would like us to look at, the question I want to put forth is, why choose AMU? Looking at the experienced faculties, the modern facility, or holistic development, maybe a strong community awareness, why choose AMU University? Somebody maybe just out of high school, some people, the children taking
Right.
Yeah, they're taking it now, they want to enter a university. So I want you guys to use this medium to just encourage them to, yes, why choose AMU University?
So in why choose AMU University? By statistics, you see that a lot of students coming to the university nowadays, they are in their teens. Unlike before, you have people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, coming to college. But nowadays, you have people, I think the statistics we have at the university, we have a person in, I think 14 years, they are already a college student. So by that, it means that many a times the decision for which college the candidate attends is made by the candidate's parent. So now the question will be, why send your children or child to AMU University? That is, you have to look for indicators. And we mentioned a lot of those indicators when we talk about output, right? We look at how many students the university have put out and what are they doing now. So if you can see an early starter who graduated from AMU University and rose to the point of being a speaker of a country, the Republic of Liberia. Roland Guinness, who graduated from the university, is now a minister in government. Samuel Koga, who graduated from AMU University, and I want to believe that you might know the history of Samuel Koga. He is now from the Silver Spoon family, and he went to AMU University, obtained quality education, and see where he is today. The likes of Thomas Farah, who once upon a time history has it that he was a playing, seldom.
Yes.
Yeah, now he's the deputy speaker. How did he reach that far? The foundation is AMU University. So you look for those indicators. You look for the environment. AMU University has a, safe learning environment. We have state-of-the-art, instruments. We present current day learning materials. So put all of those things together. You might want to find interest in coming to AME University or sending your ward or your child to AME University. So the list goes on. There are so much you might want to choose AME University, over other university.
Let's look at the faculty. Let's look at the infrastructures, the facility there at the university, apart from what you teach.
Before we can go to that, I also want to say that we have alumnus in all categories of this country. We go to the banks, we have AMU students. You go to City Hall, they're there. The mayor of City Hall graduated from the mayor of Monrovia, graduated from AMU University.
Okay.
We have across the board. It's all over. So these are clear-cut indicators that AMU is not just for the senators but all across. It surprised me. I went to the Temple of Justice the other day, and I was talking. I had my tag on, and this young lady came. She said, "I graduated from there." So we're all around. Okay, so this is an indicator to why you want to send your students to AMU. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. We don't have a lot of riots. We don't have all of those. We're student-centered, focused. We're focused on the student getting what they need for worldwide service. We in the pursuit of excellence. So AME is a school of excellence.
Okay. You're saying something before she came in?
No, she mentioned the Monrovia City Mayor
Yes.
as a product of AME University, and likewise the City Mayor of Pinsville,
Oh, yes.
Desmond.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. There is another.
So,
We want to find all the city mayor positions and just say, yeah, go for them. Yeah.
okay. So yes, we said a lot about why you should, choose AME University. So we will open the lines and hear from some of the people from AME University and some of the people that got interest in, going to the AME University. We hear from them, then we'll come back to you to conclude. So you can call us on 0555-995-995, 0777-700-995, and you will talk to the folks here from the AME University. They're having their 30th anniversary, and can you imagine 30 years, not small years? Yeah? So they've been around and have impacted so many people. You heard from them. So you can place your calls. Okay, we have the line busting already. Let's caller, go ahead, please. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Thomas here, and I call from Capital Bar.
Go ahead, please.
As I said and listen to the folks in studio, I'm having a reflection when it comes to my days at the AME University.
Okay.
And I'm a product of the AME University, 2012 graduate
Okay.
of the AME University with a quality class for that year. So as we are talking about AME University, I'm actually reflecting on our days, the kind of quality of education we see at the school. So I want to thank the folks who students there. Thank you so much for showcasing our school, for showcasing our institution to be one of the best, one of the fastest growing universities in Nigeria.
Okay.
Like they already said, there is a school that has made a lot of people, a lot of great men and women that are making meaningful impact in society. So, I mean, we always strive to make sure to be at the location, to reach on campus. So we are busy nowadays, so we make sure to get on campus to see how we can form part of the activity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us here. We take it from this line. Go ahead to your live.
Good morning, Alex. Good morning to your guests. My name is James Corley. I call from Monrovia.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so quite frankly, let me say hats off to them. I may try to promote the university, but I have different suggestions for them. Now that we have emerging disciplines that are coming up, for instance, in the environmental science, the issue of engineering, these are key areas of focus that they need to see how they can impact the university in that direction, because the issue of social science, reading, sociology, public administration, those are good courses, but they are now emerging. So I hope they will be taking in this kind of a direction, because we need to create a generation of technical skill generation that will help transforming our country to where we intend and desire to push this country forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take it from here. Go ahead. Good morning.
Morning, Olive. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
This is Mohammed Bari, the president of the Fuller Business Association,
Go ahead, sir.
and member of the alumni of the AME University. We have the Minister of Public Works, and is a graduate from the AME University. We get a lot of them.
Which year you came here?
2008-2009 class.
Okay.
With Dr. Ibrahim Bakri and Baba Sila.
Okay.
You know, some like of them. We all graduated together from the AME University.
Okay.
So AME University is a great university. We did a lot, and we have men, you know, at the central band, the like of J. Brown. You know,
What about women too? What they?
we got a lot of women. The article, the lady that was inaugurated yesterday, you know, she is a president for the legislative caucus, the female legislative caucus. She is our comrade. She is a graduate from the AME University, the annoying class.
Okay.
The deputy minister for administration, you know, at the Minister of Transport, Achi Aban, is a, you know, is a graduate.
Achi
Achi
Aban.
Aban.
Okay. Okay.
And assistant minister James, you know, how do you call it, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot of them. Lord, they're impacting the community, they're impacting the country, they're representing this country, they're transforming this country.
Yes.
AME University, we're encouraging our youth, our sisters, our daughters, our sons to come to the AME University to transform themselves and their life for the future.
Okay.
You know, even the managing director of Laban Petroleum, you know, company.
You mean Amos Square?
Amos Square is a product on there.
Okay.
Oh,
Amy,
you know
yeah, all the
so-
product now.
all the product there. You just
Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, Amy, tell all the product. Go ahead. You're like.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let me say good morning and many thanks to your studio guests.
Okay.
I'm elated this morning listening to people from my alma mater. My name is Antonin Frank Esuku Senior,
Okay.
a 2007 graduate of the African Methodist Episcopal University. And I graduated along with Benny Parker. She's doing well at the Salam Hotel in
That's a female. But you said we get men.
Lunda.
Okay.
And I can assure you that I will be at the program. I will get my T-shirt. I will be at the dinner.
Okay.
And together we can celebrate our university and moving forward. Thank you so much. Thank you for your student guest.
Thank you so much. We take more calls. Yeah. Amy won't finish all the product here. So we take this from this. Oh, okay. This one is off. We go to this line. You are live. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Olive, and let me say hats off to the studio guest. My name is Joseph. And Olive, I'm unique of the AME again. Look, if just every policy maker in this country, including all institutions, were just following the footsteps of AMEU, I tell you no lie. There would have been no word that is formed part of the Queen's language called discrimination was going to be existing in Liberia.
Wow.
Because at AMEU, I am a current student. We, the visually impaired persons that attend our school, we just see the place like our home. Whenever we get there, we find comfort. Just every other day that our visually impaired persons step on that campus. So I'm very much happy that I am a member of that great institution. Thank you very much.
That is great. We have more calls coming in on the show this morning. Yeah, Amy, I did everything. We take it from this line. Go ahead. Just lower your monitor, please.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Mohammed S. Samara. I'm an alumni of the AME University.
Okay.
Currently, I serve as the financial secretary of the Alumni Association.
Wow.
And I serve as an adjunct instructor of the management department. I'm currently teaching at the AME University.
Okay.
Yeah, and I work at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning.
Okay.
So I came out 2009 with the like of Papa Silad, Ibrahim Yang.
Okay, that's the same class Mr. Barry was talking about.
Yeah, Mr. Barry and I, all together.
Okay.
Yeah, the annoying class. So I'm excited that we have our school coming up with this anniversary program. I'm going to be a part of it because I see myself as a member of the AME University, and I must be a part of that program. So I want to say thank you to Tamba and the Lily in studio. We're all going to be there to make AME great, and we are talking to our brothers, our sisters, to see AME as an option for their education. Well, AME is like Harvard University. Harvard University in America can be compared to AME University in Nigeria.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Thank you. Let's call. Go ahead.
I couldn't get my radio.
Go ahead,
Hello.
please. You're on the radio,
Hello.
please. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello, how are you?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Fine, thank you. So my name is Ahmad Tabai. Thank you so much for your guest in studio there, and the good things she talked about. She's talking about the AMEU and other good universities in Nigeria. Now, like I always said, there is no bad school. There are only good students. Good students come out of good institutions, especially those with moral academic excellence. AMU, I've been following them. I think I remember first I got a daughter there, in fact.
Okay.
And yes, and I'm appreciative of the education she's getting from there, which is also based on her ability. I think AMU has a way of scrutinizing their students. Like I remember once upon a time, she was talking about the school, there aren't too many riots and all that. Yeah, I remember back in the years when I was at Kingston as a manager, they had a school election riot, and the way in which the administration handled that issue, since that time, it has been a quiet institution. I think we give credit to the administration, the staff of that school. So AMU is a good school.
Okay.
Our advice is that we make sure that our students are morally disciplined. Once there is moral discipline, every other thing follows.
Okay.
And I want to thank you for the children as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The scholar, go ahead, you live.
Morning, Ellie.
Good morning.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Friday morning, here, we're discussing my matter.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is George, so we're calling from Center.
Go ahead.
I died for AME 2009.
Oh.
Yeah,
2009, people in Israel. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, please.
On Friday morning, my colleague discussing. I'll be at the dinner. And the good thing about my 18-year-old daughter is telling me.
See?
Go ahead, you live. Oh, the
Hello?
line is cracking. Yes, we're getting you.
Yeah, I said the good thing about my 18-year-old daughter is there. To find out education there too.
Wow, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And yesterday you got this person, I'm a matter of test.
Oh, you from St. Peter's and you from AME. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
okay, so you'll be the St. Peter program. It's on Friday, I'm told. Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll go with him.
Okay, and the AME from June 5th downwards?
Yeah, okay. Go with him. I'll be there.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of thanks very much.
Okay. The scholar, go ahead, you're live.
Hello?
Go ahead, please, you're live. Just lower your monitor so we'll be at peace.
Okay, my name is Harry Balater. I'm calling from the AME University Campus.
Okay.
And I'm from the class of 2002.
Okay.
The church activity class.
Wow.
And I can tell you, you asked the question why I come to AME University. I can name a lot of reasons. But let me tell you some of the people that we've got. The general minister is my classmate.
Okay.
Gender
yes. And
wow.
Anuka, Fabiola, Dr. Janaba, those are all
okay.
of the university. And we have even the first secretary to the president of the Republic of Nigeria. And probably, I feel with me, we have probably the first, could be the first person to have ever gotten a PhD in human rights law. Which my classmate was the best of me. He works for the UN.
Okay.
So AMU is flying there.
Wow. Okay.
So that's some of the reasons why people need to come to AMU University, because you got job up there.
Yes.
Once you come, you get quality education, and you can get a better job up there.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we will be there in full.
Yeah, please
Thank
support
you.
them. Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, I see. I checked in the country you're carried on. Because anyway, we
And,
say,
Olive, even including the transport minister,
hey, and you see?
Salute Charles.
Look at.
So if I tell you that now, I'll call the whole
Transport
country.
So you see that in 30 years what the university has done,
Yes, yes.
and we are prepared to do more because there's always room for improvement
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay.
and continuous improvement.
Okay. We take it from this line. Go ahead. Wow.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Olive, and the Justin Studio.
Good morning.
I'm Councillor James N. Green Jr., 2001 graduate of AMU.
Wow.
That's my way about. Okay.
The first original graduate, but the first graduate.
The first what?
Wow.
Wow.
The first general graduate was us. But the first graduation was 2000. That was only for the
Yeah,
the
Brian.
college.
Yes.
College, yes.
Brian
So
College.
I agree with the previous caller who said he was a third.
Okay.
But he forgot to even mention the public minister also a graduate.
Oh yeah.
No, they've been mentioning.
We already.
They've been
So
mentioning.
I want to commend them, and I also agree with the caller who said Amy is at Harvard in Liberia.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I've been there since 2010 teaching. This year is my 15th year giving back to my alma mater. And one of the reasons why we came back was to strengthen the school and make it second to none. So
Exactly.
I'm constrained to call because our effort has shown a testimony. So
Okay.
the decision we made 2010 to come back and make the school second to none is very, very amplified by the many callers.
Yeah.
More beside, there's a course called Economic 4-4. I'm the only person who came back and introduced that course. It was introduced 2012 and we got admitted 2014 by the faculty. So that course was STEM course. It's one of the iconic courses in the college of AMU Economic Department that most students take away, and they are proud to be a member of the school.
Say your name
I want to
again.
say bravo.
Say your name again.
Councillor James N. Green Jr.
Okay.
So I want to say bravo to all of our colleagues, the administration, and even those in studio for helping to keep the image of AMU. And we'll continue that till that cannot come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The calls, we will take just a call. We'll take just a call, and then we will go back to the folks here to, to close up. So the calls are many now. So we'll take this one. Your last caller, go ahead, please. You're live. Go ahead. You have the time to speak. Go ahead. You're live. This caller is not ready. Let's take it off. We wait for our next caller. Call us on 555-995-995, 777-700-995. We already got this. Go ahead. You're live. You are live, please. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Miss Jones calling from the AME University, a prologue and a graduate of the university.
Is that Vic?
Miss Jones.
May?
That's Evelyn Jones.
No, she's not saying the full name.
Yeah.
Evelyn K. Jones from AME University.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Okay, so my team in studio, especially my boss lady that was serious, I want to appreciate you people so much this morning. And another thing we should look at this morning that AMEU is soon out there and they love their own product. Even if you graduate from the university, AMEU does employ you. So it's one of the things I want to explore AMEU for out there. They love their own. So to all alumni out there, please get ready. The momentum is on. Come and get your t-shirt. Let's move this university forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we go back to our folks here in the studio, to conclude. Listen to all of the colors.
One thing we wanted to add before we leave, we do have a graduate school.
Okay.
And our graduate school is thriving. We have, 5 colleges there. Course of discipline. Programs discipline, and we're thriving. We are adding more. Somebody talked about environmental And at the graduate school, do have
environmental management in environmental management.
Master's level.
At the master's level. And in September, we will have a full-scale College of Education added to the master's program.
Okay.
Those are some of the things we want to talk about. We do have a graduate school as well. And also, before I kindly close out, and this is why it is called in-gathering. At this point, AMEU is ready to in-gather her own. I listened to all the callers as far back as 2001. So we are here. Please come and support the fundraiser. We want a star-studded forensic science lab for the college, the criminal justice department. And it will be used to all the country, any university that needs access to that, the police department. That's what we want. AMEU is not sleeping. We want you all to know we are not sleeping. We are alive. We're thriving. We'll continue to be in the pursuit of excellence. This is what we are.
Yeah, and just to add up, we are not just 30 years for nothing. Right. The testimonies from our callers just say it all. So we are just encouraging all our alumni because we want to see everybody that day.
Yes.
We are encouraging every alumni. We might not be able to reach to everyone because there are thousands and thousands of graduates Amy have pulled out. Okay. So we are just starting this, and the few that will be recognized doesn't mean that the others are not recognized.
Exactly.
We are just starting, so we will love to see everybody. And we let to mention again, the t-shirts are there for the parade. Just $10 quality shirts. And then we have the tickets for the dinner, $100, $50 and $25. And yes, we are all gearing up to have a very good time, a very pleasant 30th anniversary celebration. So everyone is encouraged to please be in attendance.
And at the sports day, the President's Cup, we will have food sale, we have drinks, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Please come out, encourage each other, encourage your spouse to come in and come with you. It is going to be a fantastic week, 4 days.
That's great.
So all of you see, all of the things.
All of you also invited. Please join us. You have to graduate for AMEU, but we love you as well. So please come out.
All of the things I said from my opening statement that AMEU University is one of the fastest growing was proven in the callers response. Somebody mentioned that Kula Fofana is an alumni of AMEU University, and it reminds me of a key position that is over the past, I would say we're going to 12 years, that is designated for AMU University. Okay. That is the aide to the president.
Calasco.
Yes, Calasco.
AMU University. And the current, that is Terrence Wood.
Okay.
So whoever wants to be president of the Republic of Liberia, please note that AMU University has that road.
And I like to just add my voice to my colleague that called from the university. AMU University is noted for supporting its own. I'm a product of AMU University. From undergrad to the master's program. And here I am, the chief of staff in the office of the president. So there are just a lot of success stories. So AMU is just doing its best. And we are in the pursuit of excellence.
So beyond that, somebody spoke specifically on expanding, to other programs. If you can count from the origin of the university, where it started with a small college, Bryan College, and it has gone up to 5 colleges, that should be a signal that there are more, to come. So AMU is ready to expand in other areas, but that is possible if all hands come, on deck. So we look forward to support, from our alumni association and other partners. So again, I want to say, from my closing point, thanks for having us. And like I will always say, among radio stations in Liberia, I always give a huge credit to OKFM. Even though the last time, normally I wake up to OKFM, but I had a trip to, Bangali last time. When I woke up that morning, I tried using my radio. I couldn't get OKFM that easy, so I said, no, I'm not in Morovia, I think. So That's all credit to you. It's not, trying to, just make you to feel fine, but OKFM, in my view, is doing better.
Thank you so much. That's the folks from the AME University. The 30th anniversary is right here. You can support them, meet them on the campuses, and just support them any way possible. So until tomorrow, we are